Hi, this is David for part 2 of the video today on June 30th. In the first video, we were coming out of no zone right here, and we wanted to take the short NSE. We couldn't. We grabbed the pullback trade, made 4 ticks. We came back into no zone, and we had another NSE coming out of no zone. Well, we did not take this NSE because the long-term filter had gone short. See, the long-term filter is a key component to my trading system, and that is when the long-term filter goes short, we don't take long trades. So even though we're coming out of no zone, and this is typically a high probability trade, the long-term filter saved us from a losing trade. So even though this was an NSE out of no zone, it was avoided because of the long-term filter. Ended up being a losing trade. So we saved ourselves on that one. So we're still looking for an NSE out of no zone. We're back in no zone again, and we'll see if we can get out of no zone here. And if we do, we'll take the next NSE to the upside and see if we can make an NSE out of no zone. So you got to see the one and done pullback trade and a couple no zone opportunities where we missed the one because it went back in the no zone, and this one here we simply could not take. And again, you can see how it was a losing trade. So good stuff there. So we're looking like we're going to be coming out of no zone soon. Let me pause the video, get my dome back up, and we'll come back when we get closer to an NSE to the long side. Okay, we're back. First NSE coming at a no zone that would be valid if it does fire off. I want to take this right around 39.75. Of course, I want to take it at limit. I don't go in market orders. I go to my worst case scenario fill and take it limit there. If it's below that price and I get positive slippage, all the better. I've readjusted my dome to 4 ticks and 8 ticks. And I do that to show you the functionality. You could even take this out to 3 targets if you want and maybe run one for a little bit more, or start running up a trailing stop using Ninja Trader's stop strategies. That's always an option as well. Well, for the scope of this video, we're just trying to show you NSEs coming out of no zone in real time. We like to show you fresh, real content. So again, it's June 30th, and I don't always get a lot of time to do live videos. I've been doing a lot frequently. A lot of people have been asking for them. I try to do them when I can. So got a little bit of time this week that I can do them. So I tell you the date, show you what I'm doing, and let you see the real deal. So if we get a long NSE trade here, this will be the first high probability setup of the day. The NSE coming out of no zone. The long-term filter is not a factor right now. Boom. Now look at that. I went in 39.75 limit. I got filled at 39. I mean, beautiful fill, right? I mean, I was happy at 39.75, so I'm ecstatic about 39. So let's see if we can make a point. And, we've already made a point profit today. I could take them both off at a point and be happy. There'd be nothing wrong with that. In any event, we're going to let it cook, see if we can make 2 points off of it. So see if we can bust through 1040, let off one contract, take the stop loss to entry, and see if she wants to rally up and give us a full 2-point trade. Now, if you recall in yesterday's video, we had the full 2 points, but we ended up getting stopped out because it went 4 ticks. We did not get filled and came right down and touched our stop, our entry, and then ended up bouncing back up. That happens sometimes. Hopefully that won't happen again, but it will happen, and that's part of trading, and it's all about following the rules, and that's it. I'm going to follow my rules day in and day out, and that's why I make money, and that's what it's all about, guys. So let's see if this market wants to uptick here. And once it does, I've got Ninja already set here with the stop strategy to take my stop loss to entry. So if it prints up here at 1040, we'll move our stop loss up. May get a little bit of resistance here. 1040, that's been a key number lately. We'll just see how it goes. But in any event, I'm not gonna change my rules. The only thing I would do at this point is if my long-term filter, which has been a factor today, at least in that last NSE, well, the first 2 NSEs out of no zones. Okay, there's our first target. Let's see if we can get filled. Is if the long-term filter were to go long, I could take this up for maybe another point and a half profit. So we've got filled on the first. I'm going to go ahead and take this up one more tick. And normally, I don't want to lose once I've got a winner, so I'm going to take it up a tick. So if it does drop back down, I won't make a point. I would only make a tick. But again, I could have already got my one and done for the day. So if I were to take take them all off right here, that's a nice 2 point day. So we're going to give this just a little bit of time here, see if it wants to move up. And I look at the bars. Are we making higher lows? Are we not? If it starts, like I said, if it touches down here and stops us out, that's fine. We know we had a great trade. It was a winner. It gave us four to five ticks profit. We tried to stretch out a little more. I took my stop loss in a profit. Sometimes again that works against you. Sometimes it doesn't. But at least if it turns back down. And why am I doing it this way? Well, I've already made my profit. I've already got my one and done for the day. I've taken a second position, so I've said, hey, let me just take it up a little bit. So at least, well, what just happened happens. At least I still lock in a small gain. So there's the first NSC coming at a no zone that was valid. So to reiterate today, we came out of no zone. We went back into no zone, so we took the pullback trade for 4 ticks. We came into no zone. We had a long trade that we couldn't take, the first NSC at a no zone, because the long-term filter had gone short, so we had to avoid it. So the rules kept us from a losing trade. And then now this is the first valid NSC at a no zone, and it was a clear winner. Okay, and you saw it live today, June 30th, 2010. So, made a point on the first trade, point on the second trade. Not too bad of a day for only being 10 o'clock in the morning, right? So let's go ahead and wrap it up. Thanks for watching.